What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I want to talk about Fantasmo Flame. And to be very honest with you, yes, this video is definitely going to cause some FOMO. And I can tell you that I'm FOMOing with you guys because I do think that we're pretty much screwed for this set. And when I say we, I do mean investor as well as collector because of the things that I'm going to share with you in this video. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and leave some comments to let me know what you guys are thinking. Now, Phantasmo Flame, we understand that it is definitely going to be a small set. It is going to be a set that is released in November, and it's definitely going to be expensive. A lot of the pre-order prices for a lot of these English sets, especially with booster boxes, is going for what, $320, $350 US. The Elite Trainer boxes are sitting at around what, $110 to $140 US, regular Elite Trainer box, and the Charizard UPC is what, like $300 each. Something crazy, something ridiculous like that. A lot of people are saying, hey, collect Pokemon, what do you think? You know, at release, is it going to crash? Is it going to be like the mega set? Is it going to be just slightly cheaper, like, you know, $20, $30? You know, I would take it if it was $20 or $30 cheaper. Would it drop back down to around $200, $290, $280, that kind of price range? To be very honest with you, I don't think it will. From listening to a lot of people, a lot of other YouTubers talking about their allocations, I do think that this set is going to be very, very limited. Now, I'm not going to use the word short printed because, like I said, I don't know whether it's short printed, but I can tell you that it's going to be very, very limited in the sense that the demand and the supply simply doesn't match up. And because of this, I do think that we should really FOMO and start buying a lot of these booster boxes at release if you are an investor and if you have extra cash. But if you're an individual, you can buy one or two, and you know, if it drops $20, $30, that's fine. You know, that's just, I don't know, it's just $20 or $30. You could just sell anything that, you know, you've been collecting and you can get that $20 or $30 back if you really want to. Now, before I share with you guys my thoughts about why my gut feeling is that this set is going to be very, very popular, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. Now, I definitely did order some booster boxes from my distributor, but it's not looking good. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of allocations. I think for the Mega Evolution booster box, I actually got one box officially from the distributor. So I'm not having any hope. I'm not looking forward to, you know, getting more of these from distribution. So what about open market? I mean, other places are selling it, you know, on eBay, on different places, on different platforms. You can still get that for the market price that I did tell you at the beginning. So for me, I've actually bought around 40 Elite Trainer boxes for around $120 each piece. You're gonna say I'm crazy? Like, what the hell? Collect Pokemon. You just spent like what, $4,800 US on Elite Trainer box before it is even released. To me, it's okay. I could just easily sell off a Cosmic Eclipse booster boxes and I would have, you know, pretty much recuperate the money to buy that, you know, Elite Trainer box, to buy that 40 Elite Trainer box. So I can tell you that that's exactly what I did. And if the price hovers and stable, I'm actually selling another Cosmic Eclipse booster box in order to fund most likely another 30 to 40 Elite Trainer boxes. Now, I'm not actually buying into the booster box for this at $300 price range because I do believe that Pokemon will print more booster box much later on and then Elite Trainer box. So, you know, traditionally, I do believe that Elite Trainer box that looks good on the outside, it looks nice, it's going to become very, very popular. Things such as Unbroken Bond, it's a very nice looking booster box. Sorry. It's a very nice looking Elite Trainer box. So I think that, you know, it's going to do very, very similar. And things such as Rebel Clash, when there's a lot more booster boxes than Elite Trainer box printed, eventually the Elite Trainer box would catch up to the price of the booster box if the booster box get reprinted. So that's my thoughts, and that's why I'm going heavy on the Elite Trainer box, and I'm actually going very, very light with the booster boxes. So after letting you guys know what I'm doing, I'm going to let you guys know on my thoughts as to what I'm seeing. Now, here in Hong Kong, we just had a release of the Chinese version of the M2 Mega Set. And in the Chinese version, they've released 3 different products within this product line. The first one is the booster box. The second is this add value collection. And then there's a third one, which is a special plus pack, like a, you know, special collector booster, if you would like to call it. And these special plus box, as well as the other ones include a promo pack, and that promo pack has a specific Charizard in it that is not within the set, and people are going crazy about it. These box was supposed to be retailing for around what, 400 Hong Kong dollar, 500 Hong Kong dollars. Now they're going as high as over 1,000 Hong Kong dollars, and it's still sold out. So a lot of these are very, very limited. And on the Japanese sides of things, the M2 sets, usually what happens is there's going to be reprints, second wave, late, slow, whatever products, and the price technically drops. But this set, it didn't. The later set actually came out and it got gobbled up, and the price of the Charizard within the set, the gold card as well as the SAR, remains a very, very high price. So the booster box itself, didn't really drop in price. It's very unlike what we've seen with the Mega Brave or the Mega Symphony sets, where there is a short time period where you can actually get reprints of it, just right after release. But yeah, we're seeing things shot up very, very quickly. And even with the Mega Brave set, it was sold out at the Pokemon Center. This is sold out at the Pokemon Center in Japan. But the Mega Brave set isn't pushing further up. It's holding the price there. But this set, the Mega 2, the Charizard set, things in Japan are pushing up. So it's going to be fascinating to see how it translates to the English side of things. But my gut feeling is that if the Japanese side of things is going up, the Chinese Chinese Mega sets, Charizard is going up, I do think that the English one will also be very, very popular. And because of that, I think that it is good. If you're a collector, if you want to buy 1 or 2 box, buy it early. Because I do think that, at release, sometimes at release we see price plummet. Other times we see it go up, like Surging Sparks, and then plummet. These kind of things. But I do have a feeling that this set is going to be pretty much stagnant, and then it will go right up. So I don't think there is going to be that dipped initially. And even if there is that dip is going to be very, very short-lived. And because of that, if you think that, hey, they're going to release this, if Pokemon do release Phantasmo Flame on time and in a relatively large amount quantity, instead of like squeezing little like toothpaste or delaying releases, yes, we might actually see a slight dip. And then after 1 or 2 days, I think it's going to go back up. If you're lucky, if the seller honors the purchase at that time when it dipped, good luck. If it doesn't, you're going to get your order canceled and people are just going to list it for a higher price. And that's why I think Phantasmo Flame is going to be a very awkward set for collector as well as investors. Now, you're going to ask, hey, collect Pokemon, do you think that if this is such a good set, if this is such a FOMOing set, is it a good investment? Yeah, here's the thing. It's coming at a very awkward time, because I think that when Phantasmo Flame is going to be released in English in November, a lot of the Tohoku, Fukuoka, as well as the Hiroshima box, the reprint is going to come starting in November, December, and January. We're going to get a special set in Japan in November 26th. We're going to get a bunch of Mega Wave 2 stuff that is coming out, closer to November. So it's going to be a very, very awkward period. And, there is a lot of other things that are releasing. I think PRBO3 in One Piece. There's just a lot of games, a lot of products being released. And as an investor, I would be thinking, would I want my money to be locked up so early on for some of these products, especially with the Charizard set? Now, I do think that the price will go up, don't get me wrong, but I am also questioning, is there other opportunity that doesn't require me to lock up as large sum of money? And would the profit margin be much greater and faster if I bought something else? So that's why I said, even as an investor from that perspective, I'm quite reluctant to buy a lot more of these, especially the booster boxes, because they're expensive, like $350, $300, that's the thing. Yeah, that's why I said that, we're pretty much screwed. It doesn't matter if you're a collector or investor for the set, because as much as I think that it will go up, as much as I'm putting the money where, my mouth is, kind of thing, I have a lot of reservation in buying more of these. I might buy another 30 Elite Trainer box, but that's it. But currently, as of now, I've only bought around 40 Elite Trainer boxes, and I'm just going to wait until what distribution is likely going to give me. Maybe a case of booster boxes, hopefully, maybe 1 or 2 Elite Trainer boxes, something along that line. So yeah, that's my thoughts. And but if you're a collector, definitely if you're a collector on a single cards, I would say wait, because you know you have to, or you will definitely pay a premium if you buy the first graded PSA 10 SAR Charizard that has, you know, that shows up on eBay. So yeah, I would definitely wait and see. Now there's also another thing that I'm concerned about, which is the November release is very close to December and Christmas. Traditionally, Christmas, a lot of Pokemon card sales are a lot weaker, and because they're a lot weaker, you know, with the price hold, you know, that's why, as much as I think that the price will be high for the Charizard set, it might actually go up a little bit, but it's not going to go up significantly enough. Like I said, as an investor, $350 a booster box, let's say, might go up to 400. What are you going to do? Are you going to sell it at 400 and just profit $50 or something like that? Or are you going to wait? But if you're going to wait, how long are you going to wait? Because it's going to take a long time before it pushes past that $400, $500 price range. But definitely, I think you can make some money. Don't get me wrong. So yeah, Christmas is going to slow down. And a lot of people are anticipating about the 30th anniversary. But the general economic conditions, to me, I feel that there's a lot of uncertainty, especially with the effect of the tariff. A lot of people might not have realized this, but you know, I'm seeing a lot of products not being sent to the US, or people in the US not wanting to buy products from outside of the US because they're concerned about the cost of the tariff, how much they have to pay, you know, these sort of stuff. So the current US market, what I'm seeing is that I might expect, I'm estimating, I'm guessing that there's not a lot of products within the US market, because a lot of overseas products are not being bought up. And basically, it's just limiting the supply within the US market. That's why, you know, we still continue to see some prices hold, and that's why we're getting misinformation or a lot of different information saying whether the market is crashing, you know, why are some products coming down, why are some products going up, you know, these sort of stuff. So especially for high-end products, I think that, you know, a lot of people within the US is going to be very reluctant to buy outside of the US. And yeah, that causes a supply issue for a lot of these products. So yeah, definitely I'll have to wait and see. I'm not making any big moves in Pokemon. I'm actually not making pretty much any move in Pokemon. I'm pretty much just sitting back, you know, taking a nice chill, watching different YouTube videos. And I'm not even making that many videos right now because I just don't feel like, I feel like the market is too volatile. But I guess I'm going to talk more about this volatility in my upcoming few videos to really share with you guys my concerns and the things that I'm observing, and why I'm not super hyped up about a lot of, you know, single cards going up, going down, and why I'm not reporting on any single cards going up, going down, because I think that these are all noise. And, you know, I'm just looking at the overall market, and it just doesn't feel, I'm just not confident in that market. I mean, not buying in this market right now. And I think a lot of people within the hobby is sharing the same sentiment. But that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys get your Fantasmo Flame. I highly doubt that I'm going to get a lot from distributions, or any from distribution. Maybe they're nice, give me a case. If they're nice. If they're not nice, they'll give me a box or something along that line. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about Fantasmo Flame. Are you guys FOMOing? Are you guys ordering? Are you guys not? Peace. This is Collect Pokemon. Bye-bye.